Welcome one and all back to the Desert Borealis YouTube channel. My name's Tasha and I'm the wife, mother, dyer, designer, and knitter behind all things Desert Borealis. Today, let's plan my knitting for the month of August 2025. Honestly, it's a pretty straightforward planning session. I have my year-long Around the World in Socks cal coming up in October, and I'd love to be able to have a lot of my big whips finished. The biggest whip is also the one that is my oldest whip. I don't know if it's possible, but I would love to have my husband's Mick Aston look-alike sweater done by the end of August. In order to do that, I will need to put my northeasterly and my triangulum blankets into hibernation until September. Next, I need to figure out how much I will need to accomplish each week to finish by the end of the month. If I break it down to its most basic components, then I need to finish the back 1 week, the front another week, and 1 week for each of the sleeves, and still find time to do the collar. This kind of makes it sound doable on paper, but it is a fingering weight sweater. So if I break down the math, I need 28 inches for the back and front and 25 inches for each of the sleeves. So far on the back, I have 23.5 inches finished, and on the front, I have 19.5 inches finished. Now I have about 11.5 rows per inch. So that means that in order to be finished with the back, I have 4.5 inches or 54 rows to do, and on the front I have 8.5 inches or about 102 rows. For the sleeves, I have about 300 rounds each. So if I take out Sundays out of the equation for knitting and also give myself about 3 to 4 days of breaks or just not being able to meet my goal, then I have about 32 rounds or rows per day that I need to accomplish to finish the 756 rows or rounds plus the collar. If I do about 32 rows or round per day, that sounds pretty doable, but of course, like I said, it is a fingering weight sweater, so I'm not exactly sure if I will be able to do that. Also, I would love to be able to work on some bunny lovings just to have something different to work on, but after seeing how many rows and how many rounds I need to do, I think I'm going to save that for the month of September as a reward for finishing the sweater. I won't be casting on my Q1 sweater, the sea glass sweater. There are some things that I need to work on behind the scenes to get ready for the Around the World Socks cal, which starts October 2nd, 2025. And that's just a cal that I'm hosting where we knit 1 pair of socks per month and visit a destination around the world. So stay tuned for more information about that. Also, I will be working on my tan line joggers with my daughter, and we'll be listening to audiobooks while we do that. Thanks so much for joining me while I plan my August knitting, and let me know what your knitting plans are for the month of August. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do that and let me know what kind of content you look forward to in the future. Thanks so much, and we'll see you real soon.